Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another music reaction. This is for Buckcherry. The song is called So Hot, because it's got two T's. I'm guessing it's just pronounced the same way, I'm just being an asshole. Buckcherry I discovered long ago, and I loved them, and then there were some albums that I wasn't too keen on, but I would still listen to because they're amazing musicians. When I first discovered them, I didn't really know what the hell was going on, and then I got to this next song and I was kind of like, yeah, I dig these guys. Old school rock and roll, have a little bit of danger about them, and that's something that was needed back then. But yeah, they are now coming up on their 10th studio album. They have 9 to date. I believe it is coming out the 6th of June. Yeah, it's 6th of June. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've got in store with this album. The last album they brought out was, I think, was titled Warpaint. Another good album. Wasn't as memorable as some of the other ones, like 15, and for me, Time Bomb is one of the memorable ones I remember a lot. I know that didn't really get over as well as some of the other ones, but 15 is probably my favourite album. And nothing against Warpaint, it's still a fantastic album. It just shows how strong those other albums were. Absolutely flawless and perfect. But this is So Hot, Buckcherry. I'm really looking forward to getting into this. I love Buckcherry's music, I love their sound, and I love how it always evolves. They're a very unique band in this day and age because rock and roll is something that's not really around anymore. It's more metal, it's more hard rock. You don't get as much rock and roll, so when you do find one, it's nice to hear. But enough rambling, let's get on with the reaction. Okay, so starting off, once again, as I said, very rock and roll sounding. The guitar at the start is so funky and so groovy. It is so well done. Very much hit the vibe instantly as soon as the song started. What I will say about the band, as far as evolution-wise, is Josh Dodd definitely seems to have matured a lot over the age. Not saying nothing about him being mature in the other albums. It was a different attitude that he had. His attitude has definitely matured. He's definitely become a little bit more self-aware of how he sings, what he sings about, how he speaks. If you go back to the first couple of Buckcherry albums, there's F-bombs all the way through, and I'm not against that. It's good, and I think he's one of the ones that implements it perfectly, but I feel like he fell on that crutch far too much. It never took away from the song. If anything, it added to the song. But nowadays, a lot of their albums, a lot of their songs don't have a lot of swearing in it, and it's nice to see them go in a different way prospectively music-wise. It's nice to see him following a different pattern, a different style, and changing his attitude up for the music and actually feeling the music. You could tell he was totally into that beat and that groove there. The guitar work is fantastic. It's obviously my favourite instrument, so it's always going to be the one that stands out to me. Like, the lyrics are very old school rock and roll, very old school Josh Todd, without the swearing, obviously. I'm not saying the swearing's not going to come into it, but from so far it seems like it's got to be a little bit more of a toned down song. Don't know what the rest of the album's going to be. It might have a mix. But yeah, I love it. The guitars are on point. The drums are excellent. The beat that they're providing is absolutely perfect for the style of song they're trying to portray. The guitars work in tandem and beautifully with all of it. The bass guitar just constantly in the background, giving enough of a beat to make the song go is so good. And then obviously Josh Todd's vocals are fucking sublime. Yeah, he's always been a good singer. And I feel like Buckcherry have always not had the recognition they deserved because they're kind of a small band and they've done a lot of things that weren't popular music styles and whatever. But I enjoy them a hell of a lot. And if you haven't listened to Buckcherry, then you're doing yourself a disservice. After you watch this reaction, go and watch or listen to all their albums and have a fucking blast doing it because they're fucking incredible. Okay, so yeah, the best bit about Buckcherry for me has always been the guitars. Once again, they shine through like hell in this. In my opinion, for as long as they've been around, they have had probably the most underrated guitar player of any band. The riffs that he can spit out, the licks he can spit out, the solos he can spit out are absolutely phenomenal. A lot of people can't play them. And yeah, it's incredible work ethic. Josh Todd's vocals very much complements the guitars very well, indeed. The melodies are always on point for what he's singing. The vocal melodies are always on point to the guitars, to everything else. It's just phenomenal to see the fact that it's still going. They're on their 10th album coming up, which I am psyched for. I can't wait. I will be pre-ordering that as soon as I can. And I will leave pre-order links down below, and I hope you'll go check them out, as well as check out the band, because the band are incredible. So I'll have everything they've ever done in terms of their basically YouTube page down below, so you can go listen to the songs at your will, listen to as much songs as you want, make your own mind up. I hope you enjoy them, and I'm positive you will. But let's get back to this.
Make them harder than a rock. Oh my God, you're so hot. I think I need another shot, but you don't get you so hot. You got 'em circling in your block. Don't ever stop, you're so hot. I think I need another shot, but you don't get you so hot.
Okay, just before it finishes, I want to talk about that little snare part where that happened just into that basically the last part of the song. It's just a simple little thing, and it's such a change up to have that almost like basically a drum roll, and have the pace slow down a bit and then come right back up. It's perfect. They're masters at this. It's a rock and roll song beyond all means. It will be linked down below as always, and I will also link the album for pre-order if there's a pre-order link. I will also link everything they've ever done. The band are phenomenal and deserve so much more credit than they've ever been given. And it should start here. I hope people who watch this video will go and check out the band, check out this song, check out other songs. I could list off songs all day from this band and how much I love them, but we won't do that because, as I said, we will be here all day. But let's finish the song and then get into my final thoughts. Okay, thoughts on the song. Jesus Christ, the song is incredible. The band are phenomenal. They're just, I cannot put into words how good the band are. So let's start from stuff that stood out instantly. The guitars instantly stick out, having that sort of bluesy funk kind of sound to them. And then Josh's vocals come in and very much take over. Very good shit. The guitars in the background still doing incredible work. The drums keeping the beat on point, perfect for the rhythm of the song, perfect for the melody of the song. And the bass guitar just slight in the back, but it's doing enough to be noticed, and is working along tandem with the guitars and the drums to make the sound just phenomenal. The choruses are very catchy, as always. Buckcherry's choruses are fucking incredible. And then that little, I would call it a bridge because it was technically a change in how the song sounded, but it wasn't a long bridge. But yeah, that snare drum roll was very fucking cool. Not a lot of bands can put stuff like that into songs like this, so I very much appreciated it a lot. As I said, the chorus is catchy, it's already stuck in my head. But yeah, fantastic song. I will have a link down below for you to pre-order their album. I will also have their YouTube channel link down below so you can check out everything they've ever done. I really sincerely suggest that you do. I recommend them to anybody I talk to about music because they're phenomenal. But yeah, that has been Buckcherry, So Hot. This is my reaction to it. A very good song indeed. Although what else did I expect? Buckcherry are incredible. I will have linked down below their YouTube channel. I will also have linked down below this video, and then I will also have linked down below the pre-order link for this album. Get your hands on it and listen to everything else beforehand. On the run-up, do a marathon of listening to every album just to see the actual evolution the band has went on from their self-titled to the last album called Warpaint, and then to this newest album coming up called Hellbound. I'm very much looking forward to it. I hope you're looking forward to it. I hope you've enjoyed this reaction. What the things you can do is like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to let you know when there's any other reactions up. I have a lot planned. I have a lot of recommended reactions to do. I very much am looking forward to getting into them. I said I wanted to check out some new bands and people obliged and sent me some new bands to listen to. I will be doing reactions to them a lot. I very much am looking forward to that. I'm excited to get into some new music. I thank you all for watching, but we will see you next time, and I hope you've enjoyed this reaction. Goodbye.